I'm hearing reports that ESPN, and by extension the ABC Disney Corporation, is in talks with the National Football League to purchase the NFL Network and Red Zone, and I'm very, very disappointed by that because the NFL Network is supposed to be something that was sacred to the National Football League. It was always going to be a network that was owned by the NFL, had NFL analysts that were only there about the football. It would have people like Kurt Warner, like Michael Irvin, people who were there for the football, not the sensationalization that ESPN has. And of course, we also need to know that Red Zone recently went from being 7 hours of commercial free football to 7 hours of football. Of course, if Red Zone gets picked up by ESPN, it's going to, instead of going from 7 hours of football, it's going to be 7 hours of anything but football. There will be debates about how LeBron is a better football player than Josh Allen, and it won't make any sense, but that's what you'll have, and you won't want to do it. Now, YouTube TV still has the NFL Sunday Ticket, which I'm considering getting this year. I'm not 100% sure, but if ESPN has Red Zone, I will be very disappointed. I currently have Red Zone through my TV package with YouTube TV, and because of that, everything's good for me. I can watch Red Zone when I want to, especially during game days where the Bills aren't playing or the Colts aren't playing. It's nice, but I'd like to maybe try out a Sunday Ticket. But if Disney purchases the NFL Network, Disney will have even more control over the sports media landscape. Disney does not own Fox Sports. Disney was not allowed to purchase Fox Sports when they purchased the rest of Fox, just as they were not allowed to purchase Fox News because they already had ABC News and ESPN. So I'm wondering if maybe they won't be allowed to. The problem is with this administration, I don't see any antitrust suits actually going through and being ruled on correctly. I have a feeling that instead of it being ruled that ESPN purchasing the NFL Network and Red Zone would act as a monopoly, I think it would be like, yes, you can do that as long as you have favorable coverage of the president. And most sports media networks avoid talking about the current president, simply due to the fact that he is not really involved in sports. Yeah, he's been at WrestleManias, and he is also the reason why we don't have year-round football. Remember when he lost the lawsuit to the NFL? So I really don't think this is a good idea, and I think it's bad for consumers. And I also think it's a desperate attempt by ESPN to try to make more money because they're running low on money. Their ratings are bad all over the board. And with their ratings being bad all over the board, you never know what's going to happen with them. But it is very, very bad.